going to the dentist today.
You're leaving school early today to go to the dentist, huh?
Yeah. Here comes Daddy. Lift it up a little. Do you want to take her out of the towel and press that button?
Whoa, look at her. You want me to wrap her up in the towel?
Yeah. Mommy.
She's leaking on you?
Yeah.
Let you know that Lucy has a dentist appointment. Grande pumpkin cream cold brew, please.
Grande pumpkin cream cold brew. Anything else?
And then I also need a chocolate cake pop. Ordered a grande and she said they accidentally made me a venti. I'm not complaining. You want your cake pop? Okay. And now I need to go home and get ready for the day because I basically rolled out of bed to get Lucy ready for school this morning. So we're gonna go home and get ready now. All right, I'm ready now. Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Tuesday. Stella and I are getting ready to head to her speech appointment. So we go drive 40 minutes to speech, do that for about 45 minutes, drive back 40 minutes, go pick up Lucy early from school because we have dentist appointments. Then we drive 40 minutes in the other direction and we go to our dentist. I don't really know why everything is 40 minutes away, but that's just the way things work out. The places that I pick, all far away. I don't really know what I was thinking scheduling dentist appointments on the day we have speech, and I literally have to hightail it back to get Lucy to get to our dentist appointments on time. But yeah, it just kind of worked out that way. So we're gonna be running around a little bit today, but I thought I'd bring you along. Shane had to leave at like 6 a.m. this morning, so I'm not really sure when he will be home, but we have like 10 minutes until we need to leave for speech. So I need to eat something because I'm not gonna have any time to eat in between speech and our dentist appointments. I'm not gonna be done at the dentist until like 2:30. So I really need to eat something. Kids are something else. So Stella has been so good this morning. She's just been like playing with her Barbies, hanging out while I got ready. And like hasn't made a pee. I needed to call the insurance company before we left because I'm trying to get more visits approved for her speech. And the moment I started talking to them, she's stomping all over the place in her heels. And I'm like, you don't make a peep all morning until I have an important phone call to make. If that's not motherhood in a nutshell. Mommy's gotta order more of these, they're almost gone. If you need a good kids multivitamin, I highly recommend these. We've been through so many bottles of them. They taste really good and they have a lot less sketchy ingredients than some of the other gummy vitamins, but yeah, these are just the Mary Ruth. I also use her liquid probiotic for the girls. I love that brand. And while we're talking about vitamins, I decided to try this new brand and I really like them. The only downfall is that you have to take 4 a day, which is a lot. Good job. Thank you for getting your shoes on. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay, the Pure Synergy Pure Natal multivitamin for mom and baby. Yeah, you can take that. And I've never tried this brand before. I just started taking it like maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't even know how I found them. I don't remember, but I really like the ingredients in them and they're so easy to take. I was taking the Baby and Me prenatals before this one and they're just horse pills and they're so hard to swallow. These are way easier to swallow, but you need to take 4 of them, which is kind of a bummer. But I need to take these and we need to leave and you are sitting on my Stanley Cup. I'm gonna try to take all 4 of these at once. Oh no. I didn't love that. That was not the best idea. Whew. All the things Stella wants to bring. Oh, your doctor set from your birthday?
Yeah.
We had a little birthday party for Stella this weekend with my family and she got a new doctor set, huh? Do you love it? Do you want to take all that in the car?
Yeah.
Okay, grab it. Do you want to put it in a bag? This is why my car is always a disaster. It's because I let them bring so many toys every time we go anywhere, but whatever. Way back from the dentist, I need to remember to drop off this stuff to get donated. I have so many bags in the back of my car and I keep forgetting. I'm putting a reminder on my phone, yep, back there, to remember to drop them off after the dentist because I'm tired of looking at them And now it's time to go. I had to put some more ice cubes in my coffee. I don't know how I used to drink a venti of anything. I cannot do it anymore. To back out of my driveway today because Shane brought a trailer home. He's always bringing something home and then I have to maneuver around it. It's a little bit of a pain. It says we're gonna be 8 minutes early, so I timed this perfectly. I was a little stressed about not having enough time, but I got here to pick up Lucy on time, and now we're gonna head to the dentist and then to the grocery store. It's 2:35, so we were there a little more than an hour, but I love this office. They're just so good with the girls. They're so nice. Every time I've been here, it's been such a pleasant experience, which is why we drive a little bit, because it's been so nice. They do the girls while I'm getting my teeth cleaned, and I know that people talk crap about getting their teeth cleaned and how they dread it. I love going to the dentist and getting my teeth cleaned. Like, my mouth just feels so clean and it brings me joy. I love the feeling
it took a little bit longer because I had a small cavity.
Yeah, Lucy did have a little small cavity in the top back part of her mouth. Last year when we went, they ended up like sealing it a little bit because it was very, very surface level, so they sealed it. And then today, it was just a little bit deeper a year later from when they sealed it, so they decided to fill it, but they said she did amazing. It only took maybe like 15 minutes. When I was going up there to schedule our 6-month checkups, they were like, well, he can actually fit her in right now if you want to do it. And I was like, yes. Yes, we do. So they fit her in super quick, and the hygienist said that Stella did a great job while she was getting her teeth cleaned, but she was scared of the dentist, and I think that's because when we were here last month, she got her tongue done, so I don't know if she just is like, please don't do that to me again. But he said everything looked good from what he saw, and the hygienist said all was well in there, so we're not gonna worry about it. Other than Lucy's tiny cavity, her teeth look great. It's just a spot like way up in the back part, and he was just trying to reassure her. She takes brushing her teeth and her mouthwash and stuff like very seriously, so she was a little upset about it, but he reassured her that it's just a really hard spot to get with your toothbrush, and sometimes it happens. This was the first time I've ever been to the dentist or like a doctor's office or anywhere where they issued me a refund because when we went last month to get Stella's tongue done, we paid out of pocket, and then they run your insurance and they will send you like whatever the insurance is going to cover, they will give you that money back. So our insurance covered a portion of it. Today they were like, okay, you don't owe anything, like we're just gonna give you whatever the refund is. I was like, well, this is a new experience. I've never had that before. Now we're gonna run to the store so we can get stuff to make dinner tonight, and then we're going home because I feel like we have been running all over God's green earth today, and I'm ready to go home. We are finally home. It's 4 o'clock. Wanted to make white chicken chili for dinner. Feels like fall the last few days. Got up to like 80 degrees today, but in the morning and at night it just feels like fall, and I want chili. I ended up just going to Kroger, and the girls convinced me to buy things that I would not normally buy. This rang up at $3.99 for one pomegranate. What a ripoff. I hope it's a good one because it was very expensive, but it's not even big. It's like a very small pomegranate. $4. So Lucy convinced me to buy that. We'll cut it up in a little bit. And then these were 3 for like $4, I think. And it's the Horizon strawberry milk. So we got 3 to put in their lunches this week. They also got me to get these Annie's Peel Aparts strawberry splits, but there's only 6 in here, and this was $4. So again, all of these things just overpriced, but they convinced me. Shane will be home in about an hour, so I'm just gonna start making dinner. He said he had a late lunch though, so I don't know that he's gonna be hungry when he gets home, but I barely ate breakfast and I didn't eat lunch, so I'm super hungry, and I'm just gonna make our food now. I ended up getting a rotisserie chicken at Kroger because it was a super last minute decision to make white chicken chili, and usually I make my chicken in the crock pot for it, but I didn't have time for that, and my crock pot is broken. I tried to use it on Friday to make Shane a dip for his fantasy draft, and it wasn't working, so I had to borrow my mom's little one, but I need a new crock pot. I don't have one yet, so I'm just gonna pull this apart and make it on my stove. So I'm gonna get that started so I can eat it soon. If you are at all interested, I'll show you how I make it. It's super easy. I say that I spill everything. I'm not joking. I can't stand it about myself. Just got it all over here. Pouring my onion in the pot, and I just got it all over the place. Cool. Okay, I got that cleaned up for now. I'm gonna stick this in my BrewMate so it's a little sturdier so I don't knock it over. Chopped onions in here with butter. I bought this stir-in paste garlic from Aldi like a week or two ago and I love it. You just squeeze some in there. I do a lot because I love garlic. Okay, that was a lot. Just let these onions cook up for probably like 3 minutes and then I'll put my chicken in and everything else. My lighting is all over the place, but I mixed in my chicken and then I am now putting in some chicken broth. Really just eyeball it. I'm not using a recipe I have before, but now I've just made it so many times that I kind of just do it myself. I'm sure I can find one exactly like this on the internet because I definitely used one like the first few times I made this, but I just made it so much now that I don't need one. But I add chicken broth, half and half. I use Great Northern beans. I know some people use different ones, but I like these Great Northern beans, so I use 2 cans of those. And then I also put in these diced green chilies. So I'm gonna throw those in and mix it all together, and then I put in a big bag of frozen corn. I will leave all the ingredients down below. It's really good in the crock pot if you just throw some chicken breasts in the crock pot and then let it cook all day. But this is fine too. I added a little bit of cream cheese, which is what that is, like a half a block of cream cheese. So I added that too because I had some in my fridge, but it's good without it too. So anyway, I'm gonna let this simmer now. Dinner is on the stove and Shane just got home like 15 minutes ago. I'm so exhausted. I have no energy right now. I opened one of these bubblers while I was making dinner, which I think I showed you that I spilled it, but I'm just trying to wake up a little bit because I really want to go work out, and I'm printing out papers because Shane and I need to go sign some stuff tomorrow with a notary, so I need to go do that. Hi. Yeah, Lucy painted that yesterday, huh? Lucy painted me this cute bow.
I didn't finish it.
Oh, yeah, I know, but you can still do the other side. But she painted, look at how cute it is. So I have it on my desk right now, but she needs to paint the other side still. What, baby?
I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that's Lucy's paint, I think.
I'm going to do this part too.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Will you go get me some of your white plain paper? Like 5 pieces? Thank you. I'm all out of printer paper, but luckily the girls have a big pack. So she's gonna grab that for us. But yeah, I need to get this printed out for just some real estate stuff that we have to go get signed tomorrow. And then I think we're gonna eat, and then I'm gonna go to the gym, and Shane is going to handle bedtime tonight. It stinks to bonk your head, doesn't it? Did it hurt? Stella hit her head on our printers, or on her printer. Stella hit her head on our island, so she is not super pumped about that. Why is it always such a fiasco to get a printer to actually do its job and print? Like every single time I go to use this printer, it doesn't work right. So I'm trying to figure this out. What? You're on. You're connected. Hey, it took me 10 minutes. But I got it printed. I was connected to the wrong Wi-Fi, so my parents are my neighbors. And when I sit in my bedroom, my Wi-Fi works better on their internet than my internet. That's how you know you live too close to your parents. But it was connecting to my parents' Wi-Fi instead of my own Wi-Fi, and our printer is hooked up to our Wi-Fi. So I had to switch over to my Wi-Fi, and then it worked. So I need to go give these to Shane out in the office, getting a couple things done. And then we need to sign those, and then we need to go sign them in front of a notary. Super fun thing. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go take my contacts out for a little bit. Pretty sure that's what's making me sleepy, is because my eyes just feel really dry right now. So I'm gonna take my contacts out and hopefully give my eyes a break, put them back in, go work out. I also really need to run to Menards and get more laundry pods. I love to use are on Amazon, but I also figured out that Menards carries them, so I need to run to Menards and get more of those, because as you can see, my hamper is almost full because I haven't done laundry in like 2 days, and so I need to go do that. Yeah, while I'm sitting here and I have a minute, I'm gonna put my Apple Watch on so I don't forget it later. But I thought I'd talk a little bit because I have been diving in so hardcore to budgeting. I just want to get a handle on our finances. I've talked about it a little bit and I'm doing a lot better, but at the beginning of September, I decided to sit down and go through everything and just get super organized and doing a pretty good job. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna toot my own horn here because I made it like a really realistic kind of budget, because a budget that just restricts me to not spending and not buying like anything is just always gonna backfire on me. So I set things like, you know, Starbucks once a week because the pumpkin cream cold brew is back. So it's not realistic for me to think that I'm gonna go this entire month without getting Starbucks because I love it so much. Eating out once a week, just like little things like that. Like not totally a restriction, but also just cutting back. And then the number one thing that I'm trying really hard to do is to not go to the grocery store without a list. When I go to the grocery store without a list, all hell breaks loose. Not really at Aldi because I just have like very specific things at Aldi that I get, but when I go to Walmart, first of all, Walmart has just been crushing it lately. I don't know if you guys have been there in a little bit, but their kids clothes rock, their adult clothes rock, their shoes, like I feel like I can find so much more to buy at Walmart now than I can at Target, which is like, I never thought I'd see the day, but here we are. So that is the store that I try not to go into without a list, because I will wander around in there for 2 hours and come home with things that I simply do not need. So that's just little things that I'm working on day-to-day basis. I don't really have to do a ton because all of our bills are on auto pay, so it's more so just like keeping track of it and keeping track of our spending and the random things coming out of our account. Like I sat down and I unsubscribed to a lot of things that I really didn't realize I was paying for, like HBO Max, when I hadn't opened it in like 2 months or something and we had just been paying for it, so I canceled that. I don't know, just some random stuff, but I'm just trying to get a handle on it. But the other thing that I'm doing that I actually really love is my Yada savings account. So if you guys have never heard of it, it's an FDIC insured bank. So it's not like sketchy or anything. It's FDIC insured. It's through like Evolve Bank and Trust, I think. But it's just this really cool app that turns into like a high yield savings account, if you will, but you win off of tickets. I know this all sounds strange. Earn these like tickets, you play your tickets and they draw a number every day. So then if they draw your number, you win like 10 cents, 5 cents. If they draw multiples of your numbers, it like goes up from there. Every time you deposit money, you get tickets, and it turns out to be like a way higher yield than like a regular savings account, because I mean, a regular savings account makes you pennies a year, and this one, like I've had this for I think 3 months and I've already made like $3, which I understand is not a significant amount of money, but it's higher than a high yield savings account, if you know what I mean. So every time that I sell things on Facebook or like I sell things online and I get a Venmo, I have been depositing the Venmo into my Yada account, completely separate from our other savings account. It's just like a nice other savings account that we can use for fun stuff. That's kind of like my game plan, is to just use it towards like a vacation or something else. So I am going to, this is not sponsored, by the way. This is not sponsored by Yada. I would take a sponsorship from Yada, but it is not sponsored by them. Put my referral link down below if you're interested in checking it out. But it's really cool because you get tickets for like direct deposit or like reoccurring payments. So I just have $25 going in a week. Literally nothing crazy, but it just takes $25 from our bank account and puts it in here. And then all the rest of the money is just money that I make on Venmo from selling things around the house. So if you're interested, I'll leave my code down below. I don't even know if I get anything for referring you, but it's just Marissa4 random. But I thought I'd share that in case you are looking for a separate way to save money outside of like your normal bank account. Totally like a real bank. They send you a physical debit card, but there's also a card that you can use on like Apple Pay and stuff, so you can use the money that's in it. It's just a different way to bank. I feel like that totally sounded like a sponsorship, but it is not. I promise it's not. I just think it's a really cool app and I wanted to share it with you if you're interested. I've shared it with like a bunch of people that I know personally because I think it's really fun to like pick your numbers, and then when they draw them, and you can win like big amounts too. You can win a Tesla. I mean, I don't know what the odds are on any of that, but you can win a lot of money on the app, like the more tickets that you have. So anyway, it's time to eat. So the best part of chili is the toppings. So I have my chili in here, and now Lucy's stomping away for something. I'm not totally sure. But what I like to put on mine is a little bit of sour cream. And then I put cheese on it sometimes. I'm not actually, yep, sometimes, not all the time. But it sounds kind of good right now. Let's put some kind of chip. Today, we're gonna use the Simple Truth grain-free lime tortilla chips. Lucy picked them out at the store. So we're gonna try those out. You want chips too?
No.
Okay. And then, that looks kind of crazy. One thing that you have to add a ton of is cilantro. The more the better. Shane and I are so obsessed with cilantro. I feel like we put so much on our food. And then I also have an avocado that I think is getting ready to go bad. So I'm gonna throw an avocado on this too, but it's so good. Daddy's office?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Okay, you can bring your Barbie. Let's go. He has some work to get done, so the girls are gonna go out in his office with him, and then I am going to go work out. Don't you like?
I know that boy.
You don't like that boy? Daddy's gonna put it on the wall.
Yeah. Why? I know that boy too.
You don't like that boy too? That's rude.
No.
Vince Lombardi.
See you later. I had to park out front because Shane had to move his truck out of the way, so, oh man, I need to water my flowers. It's looking a little crunchy. It's been a few days. Ever just get your hair so stuck in your purse? Because same, I do it all the time. To go mail this quick, and then I need to drop all this stuff off to get donated. I did not forget it earlier. I just really wanted to get home and I had groceries in the back, so I didn't forget. I just knew that I was gonna go work out later, so that is why it's still in the back of my car. But I'm gonna go do it right now because donations are open until 7 o'clock. I need to hustle up so I can get that done, but we are gonna go.